Alrighty. Hey, before we get into manga talk today, I'd like to warn you a little bit of warning to readers who may be a little either younger or really sensitive to things things of a real nature. This following chapter gets a little too real for some people, for some things, and the following first chapter of volume 4 of Berserk, it's a little too real, and if you don't want to do that, skip to later on into the volume, or you know what I mean, or just skip on to later. So yeah, there's gonna be something more, not as less graphic as more as just shit that really happens in real life type of deal.
Some controversial stuff, one would say.
Yes, some controversial stuff. So, with that out of the way, hello, welcome to Manga Talk, the manga podcast that we read a lot of manga, one volume at a time, all the time. And we read a lot of it. I'm Kyle, the Otaku husband. And he's Matt. And this week we are reading Kentarou Miura's Dark Fantasy Berserk. We're reading the 4th volume. Alright. Matt, anything prediction-wise you want to say about this volume?
I think Guts is going to dude in half, and in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I think Griffith is going to look fabulous.
Well, Griffith's always fabulous. And that's what he would say he'd be like if he were real. It's like
that's exactly what he sounds like.
He's like, bitch, I know I'm fabulous.
Oh, my bad. I forgot the most important thing. I also be some fabulous artwork for me to talk about.
Oh yes, like every bit of volumes and chapters of Berserk, there's always fabulous artwork.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kyle! You found the joke. Yay!
Woo! Da-na-na-na-na-na, I found the joke. Oh right, and this is your idiot moment of the week. I'm the idiot. I wasn't realizing that you were making a joke.
It happens. No but sarcasm.
Yeah, but no. Anyways, now we're seeing the cover. Guts looking all cool. Looking all cool with like young Guts, with his helmet in his one hand, his sword being all bloody. He looks a little older, and they do use this cover in the current release of Berserk as well. They just change it up. They just changed up the cover design a little bit, but they use this art still.
Yeah.
It's not like with Volume 1 where they changed the complete cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Volume 1's cover, because Volume 1's cover actually matches Volume 38's cover.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just current Guts. You know what I mean? It's like, it just shows, like, it's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah. And then we see, like, the volume page where it just shows Griffith looking all dapper. And then now...
looking absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And I always love that effect that Miura does with his hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
he only like does the line work for the bottom part of it,
and it's screen tone for the rest.
Yeah, it's nice.
It shows off that he kind of gives off like a godly like he's got a glow to him. He's got a heavenly glow, I would say, to him. Like, you see, like, it's like he's part of something good and righteous.
Yeah.
And now we're at Golden Age Part 2. The Chapter 2 is Golden Age Part 2. This chapter of the book is Golden Age Part 2. And we see the chapter page where Guts is just sitting on a hill with just bodies laying all around him. And there's no arrows sticking in the eyes yet.
Not in the eyes, but the one guy does have I'm going to assume that's a javelin or some kind of spear lodge.
Yeah, lodged in him.
You know, maybe aiming for the face, but missed by a couple inches.
Yeah. And then it's nighttime. We shine into the night with the full moon in the cloudy sky. And we're at the camp, and this is Guts' I think is he 9?
Yes. I think he's 9.
I forget how old he is at this point. But he is still pretty young, but he's not too young.
Yes.
He's like 9 or 10, I think, at this point. And we see this Donovan, this Mike Tyson looking motherfucker, kind of looming over in the darkness. And then we see him on top of Guts. And Guts is like being tied down.
Well, he's got the gag going in his mouth.
Yeah, he's got the gag going on. He says, "Quit struggling, boy."
It's all gonna...
Yeah. It's gonna be over soon.
Yeah, just be a good little soldier.
Oh, no.
But this wouldn't be a Berserk anime if Guts just sat there and took elbows and gives up a good fight, kicks him in the dick.
Yeah, but Donovan doesn't give a shit.
Oh no, Guts tries to reach for his sword, and Donovan's just like, "I'm having none of that," and just kicks him across the room. And his boot is like the size of Guts'
entire face. Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty huge.
Yeah, literally. Donovan literally just like gut like groin kicks him
across the room.
Yeah, across the room. And it's like, shit. Donovan's working hard for Guts' little booty. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's working way too hard for that, and
he wants it. He paid good money for this.
Yeah. We see that he paid Gambino for Guts to have his way with Guts, and that's really sad.
He bought him for a night.
Yeah,
for 3 silver. That is worth a pair.
How much is? I want to know how much is 3 silver.
I'm not going to answer that.
But how much is 3 silver? That's that better not be like 3 cents.
No.
And like that,
I imagine probably like at least 30 cents.
Oh, no. And he said Gambino. He bought Gambino. He paid Gambino for the night to have his way with Guts. And
Guts doesn't believe it.
Yeah, no. And Donovan's going to town with Guts. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really go into any graphic detail. There's really only one shot, and but still, it's just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that happened. Like, you and me had jokes beyond the break, but like, I don't know. It sounds still like they're funny, but in bad taste.
It's in bad taste.
Yeah.
Let's just kind of dumbing down my joke a little bit. Let's just Guts a lot or way before the demons started showing up.
Yeah. He's like, and my joke was, I'm gonna snuggle you tonight.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's the only way you can get away with saying the R word.
Of course.
On YouTube. Okay, now. Okay, and now we see this castle like on what I assume to be on fire.
Under siege for the last I think he says something 3 months or something.
Yeah, and we see Donovan coming out, and it's morning. You see Donovan come out of the Guts' tent, getting all happy because he got some.
He did his thing.
Yep. He didn't even buy Guts breakfast.
Nope. And we see a shot of Guts being all just lying there on his bed,
bloody,
on his straw mat.
A little bruised and battered. I would say.
little beaten.
A little beaten.
And kind of in a daze, kind of just like did that really happen? Did Mike Tyson just do that to me?
Oh.
Hey man, you wanted to read this, Kyle.
Yeah.
So
No. The wheel wanted us to read this.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you were the one that put it on the list.
I did put it on there. But like I even have this volume in Japanese, and I forgot this was in it.
It's a thing. It happens.
Yeah.
So especially back then.
Yeah, especially back then. Like, all right. Now we see the camp kind of getting ready to do their thing. Everybody's still like asleep. We see Gambino shaving with a knife, and he cuts himself in the face. And he's kind of
now this I didn't quite understand this. Well, I mean, like I don't know.
Yeah.
As a man who doesn't shave very often, you see Donovan's like he's shaving his face with a knife, and he ends up cutting himself because he's a dingus. But he's all like he doesn't have like a beard or any. What is he cutting? what is he shaving?
I think he's shaving the 5 o'clock shadow.
I guess.
Because you could still shave that. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, like, judging from the picture that is, and the other picture of him, he hasn't had a beard, and he in this shot of him shaving, he still doesn't have one. So whatever.
It just feels like he's just like skimmed the knife around his face, and then he accidentally cut his face.
Makes him feel like a man, just rubbing a knife on his face.
Yeah. Like I gotta get Gambino. This is Gambino's morning routine. I gotta have like my fifth of rum. I gotta beat my adopted son, and now I'm gonna rub my face.
Yeah.
I gotta rub my face with a knife.
Yes.
And that's Gambino's morning routine.
It's just that you can't start the day without it.
Yeah. And then we see Guts come out with the blanket and him holding his sword.
Yeah, a little. I gotta say, I would like it if this was just Guts for the rest of the series. He was just with around him and a giant sword.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
And he snaps and he just slaughters the entire camp, but ways to go yet.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go. And Gambino just says, just go make breakfast already.
Yeah.
Bitch, go make breakfast.
Go make breakfast and feed the horses too. And
the chickens.
Gambino turns around and he sees Guts has this death stare, 1,000-yard stare in his face, and Gambino doesn't get it, and he's just like, "What? You want to practice? It's too early. Go get some food or whatever."
Yeah, it's like, dude, I have a hangover. I've been drinking all night. I have a hangover.
and Guts is like, he just kind of has a realization. It's like, what, he doesn't know?
Yeah.
It must have been a lie then.
Oh no.
Or it must have been.
Yeah,
whatever Donovan said
wasn't true.
Yeah.
It must not be true.
Gambino would never do that. He's only cut my nose and beat me every day since I
was born.
Yeah.
So and being told that he was a mistake.
Yeah. Guts tries to say something. He calls out to Gambino, and then he like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's like
and goes about. And he destroys a water barrel. That's about as far as he gets.
Yeah, just with his sword destroys a water barrel. Like, which shit, man, he can do it.
Yeah.
And now we see.
Of course, this is in magical manga anime where the guy, they don't show the part of the guy off screen going, "Hey kid, what the fuck? We were gonna drink that." But
yeah, it's like, dude, that was our last barrel of water. Come on, you motherfucker.
Get down there and get a new barrel.
And put some pants on, for God's sake.
God damn.
What are you, a woman? Like, that's what I bet that's what they would say. If this was real.
Now, fine.
Yeah, now we see them traveling. Which, still, it does look beautiful, though. When just seeing the art, just seeing the artwork in this, just seeing, just far away shots like this. Still, still looks amazing.
I gotta say, as an artist myself, I mean, granted, I haven't drawn anything in a long time because I mainly do 3D art right now. But I'm good at doing landscape stuff and terrible at drawing people and living animals and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, just going through this, just the scenery is just like his detail in trees and everything is just really good.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just ink and paper and stuff back then,
Yeah, exactly.
Ink, paper, and maybe some peel on screen tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's amazing.
It's quite incredible, but so we see them traveling through the woods, and they see just guards, or I guess they're guards, a small army moving.
Yeah.
And Guts and his mercenary group are in the woods, and they're seeing them. It's like, oh man, there's a whole lot of them. It's like, well, they're all disheartened and everything because they lost their battle or whatever.
Yeah.
And ours make sure they never want to be soldiers again. So let's go.
Yeah, Yeah, and now they're just gonna go through the motions and do it again. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And Guts
looks back at Donovan, and Donovan's got his Mike Tyson-esque smile about him.
Yeah. I didn't realize it at first, but he's got a lazy eye or a bum eye, I guess.
Yeah, it's a lazy eye.
In a different direction.
Yeah, it's a lazy eye. Yeah, it's and it's and Guts when Donovan smiles, Guts tries to ignore him.
Yeah, with his karate helmet.
Yeah, with his karate / martial arts helmet, which that should not be that. He should be dead right now wearing that.
Yeah.
But and then we see a guy say, it's either Gambino or whoever, say charge.
I gotta say, the artist really likes his is really good at scenery and everything.
Yeah, Kentarou.
Apparently, he really likes drawing because all of the horses just have so much detail put into them.
Yeah, I guess he really likes drawing horses.
Yeah, even you see this shot of it's the people all have everything, but just all the horses detail into them, and it's just
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, just in contrast.
Yeah, it's really interesting how good they look. And then we see Donovan slashing and killing and pillaging, like he does.
Yeah, like he do.
Like he do. And he's having a blast. He's like,
he's chasing people down. He's chopping them with an axe.
He's doing his Donovan thing, I guess, that he does. And then
suddenly,
he chases a guy into the deep woods and kills him. And like he's still in the deep woods, and then we see an arrow be shot right through Donovan's chest. And then Donovan looks back. We see its guts holding a crossbow.
Holding a crossbow on his horse.
Yep. Young Guts.
And what's this? He goes some Guts shoots an arrow directly into his mouth.
He's like, Guts, what are you doing? Like, and just and Donovan kind of like falls right off the horse. And
Guts walks up with his sword and just goes over to Gus and is just like, say it again, who bought me? And then
who sold me out?
He goes to say Gambino, but Guts still doesn't believe him and shoves his sword into his mouth and just kills him.
Just kills him right off.
Yep. Doesn't even give him a chance.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I guess he did give him a chance. He just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but this is the quickest that like. This is a real revenge right here. I mean, Guts' first real revenge.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just like he did it. He doesn't like it. It doesn't look like it was worth it. He's still struggling with everything. Yeah. But he hears the sound of combat, and he gets back on his horse and takes off.
Yep. Yeah, he still sees like, and he's gonna lie about it, saying like, yeah, Donovan was killed, not by me.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, totally not by me. He's holding his crossbow at his side.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
And now the battle still wages on, and we see more people being slashed and killed.
But the enemies have cannons.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. They got firepower. And Guts is like, Gambino, no!
Yeah, you see a shot of Gambino, like, giving orders, telling people to charge, and then you see the cannons go off, and you see
Gambino lost a leg.
Gambino on the ground, covered in dirt, missing his right leg. Yeah, his right leg.
Yeah, he covered in dirt and blood, and just the battle just kept going and going and going, and then next panel we see it's probably right after or even next day. Yeah, they don't determine that, and it's like even, and then we see Gambino's got his right leg, it's missing. They said he lost
above the knee, just completely gone, and he's lost a lot of blood.
Yep, and they said he's lost a lot of blood. They managed to save him, but he looks like he can never fight again.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to fight a war with one leg.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to fight a war with one leg, but no, he could probably stay on the horse, yeah, I mean,
yeah, probably.
Tough him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and everybody's now thinking, like, what should we do for a new leader? Everybody's thinking about, like, what should we do for a new leader? And they're like, let's just go with Duncan.
Duncan's good.
Who the fuck is this?
Oh, no, it's Doug. Doug will do for now. Who the hell's Doug?
What, Jim Bob? Yeah, Jim Bob. Cool.
No, so, alright, just like everyone put their name in a hat, and we'll just pick our next leader.
Our new leader, Paul. Everybody.
Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm your new leader today. For the first of the agenda, we We hunt and pillage.
Whoever brings me the head of the general gets more money.
Yeah. I want to make it a calm regime. I want to make it good synergy, and like my door's always open if you got any questions or.
I'm thinking Red Wine Wednesdays. Anybody else?
And don't forget Casual Friday.
I like Doug. He's shaping up to be a good leader.
Yeah, like Doug Paul. Yeah, he runs everything
Johnson.
Yeah, Doug Paul Johnson. He runs everything like an office building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This mercenary group's gonna go places.
Yeah, we know this mercenary group's gonna make it to the top.
So anyway,
yeah. Enough with Doug Paul Duncan.
Yeah. We see Guts looking over at Gambino, and he's all thinking, it's like you always look.
Yeah,
you're a bastard.
Yeah, he's like feeling kind of bummed about it too. He feels like it's his fault. Yeah, I mean, too like any kid, you know.
Yeah. But we start seeing Gambino starts talking in his sleep. Don't die. Home now. And like Guts like takes his hand and is holding it and is just like, this is not like this.
Yeah, don't die on me. Shisu, which is Guts' adoptive mother.
Yeah.
The prostitute. And I guess Gambino really did like her. You know what I mean?
Though he didn't really
say it, but like if he's dreaming about her in his sleep,
I guess he really did.
Yeah.
But now we're jumping 2 years later.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're jumping 2 years later. This Miura likes his time jumps.
Just gets right to the point, right to the good.
Right to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
And we see another battle wages on.
Now.
Yeah, I think Guts is like 11 or 12 at this point.
Yeah, and he's fighting in a new battle, fighting all these other knights, all these people.
He's kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
And again, one of these he's fighting in complete and he's walking around with a freaking his karate helmet and some. That's all he's got.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well for himself, you know.
Yeah, lopping people's heads off.
Yeah. And he runs back to Gambino like the good boy he usually is.
Yeah.
And we see Gambino with the dog say, "Good doggy, go doggy."
The good dog. It's all weird looking.
It's a weird dog, but it's a good dog.
But Guts runs up and he's feeling all happy because
proud. I
killed the enemy general. I got a bonus for it. And Gambino's all like, cool, now I can have all the.
I can get plenty of wine. You can get all the wine and women you want.
Yeah, you hear about that Red Wine Wednesdays? It's great.
Yeah. Don't forget Prostitute Tuesdays.
Ah, yes, Prostitute Tuesdays. How could I forget about that? But then Gambino also looks weird here.
Yeah, he does.
Because it hasn't been like training or anything, but like his jawline looks like square now.
It's like it feels like it's about to collapse on itself, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he asks about meat. You know, meat for the dog.
Yeah, go get it now. And he whaps him upside the head with his cane.
Yeah, with his crutch cane.
Yeah, crutch.
Hey, Guts is throwing up blood because of it too.
Yeah. And looks at it and is just and Guts is just white. Yeah, I'll go get it.
And everybody's looking at him like, what a bastard. Yeah, everybody in this shot is like, what a dick.
Yeah,
no wine Wednesday.
Especially this one guy.
Yeah.
The one guy on the right, he's just disgusted by it. I'm just like, ugh, what's wrong with that guy?
And then there's like a guy in the background, like he looks like he's about to walk away. It's like I didn't see nothing, man.
Yeah, there's just none of my business.
And then you see the one guy who kind of looks like Raccoon from Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And like his eyes,
a little bit.
Yeah, his eyes are kind of dark. He's like, how cruel.
Mm. That bastard.
That bastard. But and yeah, after Guts got a beating, he's like, yeah, I'll get some. And then Gambino's like, just sitting back, like, and it's like, you know what? I beat the dog too.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand this. He's just like, the first shot, he's like, he's got a dog, and it's like, oh yeah, what a good boy. I like this dog. And then he beats his son, then he beats the dog, and it's just like, what are you doing, Gambino?
Yeah, seriously, like, what the hell, man?
I do like. There are some people. There are these two dumbasses that are just like, oh man, Gambino has a great position. I wish I was like him. And Gambino here.
No. They're kind of mocking him too. Like, look, there's big bad Gambino on his top of his
Yeah. Like, I wish I had that kind of life, like just sitting back, getting money, kicking dogs. I wish I could do that.
Beating my children. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like what? He's a scumbag.
I know. And he gets all butthurt about it too.
Yeah, can't that again. And the guys like don't want any problem with him.
It's like, they're like, no, we were just joking around, boss. Like, just.
Yeah, it was just a prank, bro.
And, just a prank, bro.
Yeah, and even Gambino even says that just like, even with this handicap, you guys are scared of me. Like stop.
Dude, yeah, these guys dude, these guys could probably take Gambino on. Yeah, I mean,
but they don't want to risk that.
No, they don't. So he's talking. Gambino's talking shit too. It's like, come on, man, you're making yourself look more pathetic.
Yeah. Then we get another shot here where it's like you see Gambino walking and the dog comes up behind him and is barking, and then it gets a zoom.
And it zooms in like how evil, like his evil face, like.
Yeah, he's just so angry.
And then we see all this money flying around. We see Guts kind of threw it on the ground, and Guts is all pissed.
Yeah, and takes out his sword, starts chopping around. He chops into like the boxes, the beam.
Yeah, because he's pissed. Yeah, and I would be too. Yeah. The guy you considered like your father, and you were trying to give him all this. You're trying to gain this guy's attention and approval, and he just kind of beats you the whole time.
Yeah, dude's missing a leg, and you're trying to make life easier for him, and he still beats you. Like,
yeah, it's like, yeah,
it's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
It is. It is very frustrating, and like, I know how Guts feels, but without the beatings.
Yeah.
But now we see it starts raining.
It's raining. Guts is trying to sleep. It's all dark.
Yeah, it's all.
He starts just thinking about what's like it's kind of just like but tomorrow there'll be people to kill and there's money to make.
And like, how am I gonna survive? You know what I mean?
Yeah. We get a nice shot of lightning, and Guts looks up and sees a, honestly, very demonic-looking Gambino standing over him with his sword out.
Yeah, it's like, and Gambino is just like, he's ready to slash. He's gonna kill this. He wants to kill this kid.
Sword down, but Guts manages to jump out of the way of it. Yeah,
he's like ready. It's like Gambino, what the fuck you doing?
Then you get another where he looks just even worse than he did, like an hour ago?
Yeah.
Like, he's just terrible.
Well, apparently he's drunk.
Well, that's what Guts thinks. He's just...
Yeah, is he drunk?
What's wrong? Yeah, is he drunk? And then like, Gambino just starts talking, like, how stupid was I letting Like you were a bad omen. We should have left you to die. It's all because of you. All this bad shit happens.
Yeah, which is bullshit, really.
And is fucked up to 10-year-old.
Yeah, and he blames Shisu for dying too on him.
Yeah,
even though
he's the reason Shisu died, even though she got the plague.
Yeah, which she basically got she got the bubonic plague. So I mean, that's not Guts' fault. That's like a rat from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That fucking rat, man. That's where you should be taking the anger out.
Okay, you should be taking your anger on the rats, not on Guts here.
Not on Guts and dogs. It's
not on Guts and dogs.
You got closer with the dog than you did with Guts, but
you still beat him.
Yeah, nothing than dog. I think that's where rats.
Yeah, and he blames Guts for the leg, for losing his leg too, and it's like, come on, this guy's a sore loser.
He's like, he was a bad omen from the start. He's the son of evil, as he says. He brings luck.
And even Gambino's like, he's like, what do you got against me, huh?
Yeah.
And it's like,
why do you choose me
to be your curse?
It's like, what are you on about, man? He's losing it. He's lost his mind.
Yeah, literally. He's like, he lost everything due to his own dumbass thing. You know what I mean? It's not.
I mean, it's not even his own dumbass thing. He's a victim of war. He led an army against cannons. What did you expect?
Exactly. When you don't have cannons to fight a cannon fight.
Yeah, you can't you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You don't bring a sword to a cannon fight.
Yeah, so it's not Guts' fault. Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe it is. But, I mean, maybe it is the fact... Guts does have a tendency to bring bad luck wherever he goes, so maybe it is his fault, but...
But this is before...
Not his fault, but, the bad luck.
And this is before the demons came.
Yeah, this is all before the demons. But Gambino does say, you should have died 11 years ago underneath your mother's corpse. It's like, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's so fucked up. I bet you if Shisu was alive, if Shisu was alive...
Yeah.
Okay. If Shisu was still alive, I think that this shit would never go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she would keep Donovan at check, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She was the barrier. She was the mother. She protected the son and, made sure the father didn't lose his goddamn mind. But,
she would have given him some good sex, you know what I mean? Keep Gambino at bay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, and be a good mom to Guts,
Yeah, exactly. So, Gambino and Guts end up getting into a sword fight.
Yeah, they start getting into a, they start getting into a fight, and, Guts is dodging, he's doing his thing, and Guts pulls out his sword and just clang! And they're just fighting, and Guts is kind of like, Gambino can still fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a little...
Gambino's still Gambino. He's got an arm. He can still wield that sword. But it's at the same time, Guts really doesn't want to fight him.
Yeah, so exactly.
He's just kind of getting thrown around the room.
Yeah, and then this is when he reveals that Donovan was right the whole fucking time.
Yeah. He bought you for 3 silver.
For 3 silver coins.
And I do like this shot where it's he's standing in front of the tent flap, and then there's a lightning strike, and you see, again, there's just a demonic presence that is Gambino.
Yeah, this is how you know he's truly evil to the core, and...
Yeah.
He's not a nice man. And, and he even says, I'm the one he paid.
Yeah.
Which,
and Guts is having a hard time still believing it, and he asks like why? And Gambino just says because.
Yeah, because I was sick of you. That's why.
Yeah, you're the person that killed She. You can't be raised, dog.
You killed Shisu, and you follow me around like some lonely puppy.
Yeah, and just and then
it just shows Gambino having like this is his ego.
Yeah, he's he's having his moment. He goes in for the final strike to kill Guts, but Guts manages to stick him in the neck.
Right there.
Yeah, with his big ass sword.
Yeah.
Just flat out
kills Donovan. Not Donovan. Gambino. Yeah. And then that ends chapter 1 of volume 4. Man, that was some powerful stuff.
Yeah. Some.
Yeah, and now we're going on to the next chapter. And then we see the cover page, just Guts in his armor. Looks pretty cool. He
finally upgraded his helmet.
Yeah, a bit. And we see the page that Guts killed Gambino, and he's like, "You, killed her."
Yeah. And then he just dies and falls right on top of him, which seems to be a theme here.
Guts.
Guts has a way of just having corpses fall on his body.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And Guts kind of just pulls him off, and Guts just sitting there like, "The fuck just happened?"
You see a lantern got knocked over and starts setting the tent on fire.
It's like he's trying to somewhat resuscitate Gambino, but now he knows he's dead.
He's trying to process.
Yeah, he's still
figure out what just happened.
Yeah.
And then, but that other people from the camp go to see like what's going on. And they open up the tent to see Guts sitting over Gambino, and everyone's just like, "What? Oh my God, Guts! You killed Gambino? What's wrong with you?" And
and this is
Guts isn't answering.
And this is the same guy that gave Gambino a dirty look.
Oh yeah.
When Gambino, these are actually the same few guys. Actually, they were looking at Gambino like, "What the fuck, dude?" And they go around it.
It's one of those things where it's like you're walking along your way, you see someone doing something bad, you might think like, "Oh man, that person needs to die," but it's like if they actually die, then it's just like, "Oh shit, like that's bad." Like you don't actually want that to happen.
Yeah, it's and then Guts
there is some kind of level of like loyalty here, I guess, where it's like really mad that like Gambino is dead, and they blame Guts for it, and they
he might have Gambino might have been a bastard, but he was still their leader.
I guess like former leader, before Doug took over and just made everything better.
Before Doug Paul Duncan, took over.
Doug Paul Duncan Man Johnson just came in. Basically saved the mercenary camp, but either way, they fight where like Guts is still trying to talk them out of everything, but like no, he already drew blood on somebody else, so everybody else drew their weapons and starts attacking.
Yeah, everyone's like, "You little creep."
Yeah, but Guts manages to steal. He's all like, why is this all happening?
Yeah, he's fighting them down. He's killing them one by one. And he's still like trying to process like Gambino's death.
Yeah.
All at the same time. He takes a fucking horse and like he's riding.
No, this this is like, and we just talked about this, but this is what I mean about like it's the loyalty is kind of weird here, where it's just like, God, what happens? Like Gambino got killed, like
it was Moida, I tell ya, Moida.
Yeah, like it was Guts killed his child. It's like Gambino treated him like
his son for
like,
10 years, but put him on his roof for like 10 years.
And then he says like, but he cold-heartedly killed his own father. And I'm sitting there thinking, just like, you guys bastard. Like, it wasn't cold-heartedly, it was out of revenge. Well, it was out of self-defense.
Yeah, it was out of self-defense.
It makes perfect sense, really.
Yeah, it does. It makes perfect sense that Guts would actually go off and kill him. And, and after the truth bombs that Gambino did, he. If I were Guts, I would fucking slay him too.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's just a weird loyalty that they have for Gambino.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, Will slaughter him. He's a father killer. Like,
yeah,
dude.
I think it's the same guy. Like, I don't know. It's been a while now.
No, this is the same
guy that when they went.
Yeah,
it was all. Yeah, that he's Kurt. It's bad luck or whatever.
Yeah, no, this is the same guy that got slashed in the arm, and then before this was the same guy that was giving Gambino like a dirty look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same guy.
Well, no, I'm talking about this guy here, who is with the long hair, where he's all like underneath that tree 11 years ago.
No, it's him.
He's bad luck. Is it the same him? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same guy. It's just his design's just different a little bit.
Oh yeah, I guess he looks different from the side than he does from the front. Okay.
Yeah, because we mostly saw him from the front.
Yeah. I see now.
And they're like, we should have never picked him up 11 years ago under that tree. And they're saying, like, he's the devil, he's evil, he's a bad omen. He's just an all-around bad egg, eh?
Yeah. just rotten to the... But, you see Guts is running on the...
He's on the run.
In the rain. And then you see I guess the troop following after him. And I gotta say, like, they caught up pretty fast, considering the fact that they apparently went to don all their armor and saddle up their horse, while Guts is unarmed, a saddleless horse. But yeah, they're right on his tail apparently.
Yeah, it's true. They're catching up to Guts, and Guts is now at like he's at the edge of a cliff.
Yeah.
And Guts gets like an arrow shot through his arm.
Yeah, right in his right shoulder blade.
Yeah, oof.
And he ends up tumbling off the cliff, and then everyone's all like, "Oh my god!" Well, yeah, like he's
dead now.
Survived that.
Like, yeah, he's dead, Nino. Now, but Gambino can't rest in peace.
No.
Don't worry, he's in hell.
Yeah.
But anyways. But now
of course, Guts doesn't die from that, so he's just at the base of the cliff on, I guess, a very shallow pool of water.
Yeah.
And he kind of opens his eyes and he sees the night sky above him, and
he's looking.
Goddamn, is it beautiful?
Yeah, I know. He's looking up into the cosmos, and it's like beautiful.
Ooh.
Like, I like how he does the moon. I like how Kentarou Miura does the moon in this too. Like,
yeah, it's just a not like the sun, but it's just like a glowing ball.
Yeah, and it's like you can tell, like it's just done with the ink, and because I know how you do the star effects here. Like
yeah,
you paint the image, you paint the page black, and then what you do is you with the pen nib you put dots for the stars. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and with white ink. And with the sun, he had to kind of like lightly draw that and first, and then do that, and then kind of do tallies around it. And
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives that desired effect.
That's really neat.
Yeah. And I love like even when Guts is like looking up and you see like the clouds and stuff. It's like it just shows how wide the sky is.
Yeah.
In this shot, and it's beautiful. And we see just still Guts is just fully woken up, and now he's like looking into the moon, like wondering, the fuck just happened.
Yeah, like where am I?
Yeah.
He realizes that like he's feeling cold. He's kind of in like I said, a shallow pool of water. His arm hurts. He probably lost a lot of blood.
Which I think that shallow pool of water probably saved him, though.
I don't know. That would save anybody.
I don't know, like, because like from I guess losing all that blood and stuff, and I guess like the cold water probably numbed it a little bit. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and it probably helped with his ribs, the breathing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's got like 2 broken ribs.
Yeah.
And Guts is like, Dad, where am I going?
Yeah, like I do like these next couple shots of it. It's just him like walking, and you got like the night sky in the background, and he's completely.
He's completely
Where
lost.
should I go? What should I do?
He's completely lost. Yeah, I mean, he's lost in his thoughts and lost in like physically too. He's like, what should I do? Like, I'm free technically, but now I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna stare death in the face.
Yeah. And then he runs into a pack of wolves, and I do like how he kind of just gives up. Like the wolves kind of look at him and are just like, "Oh, look, food," and he like Guts smile.
He smiles like you think
this is it. This is where it all dies.
Yeah, this is where it's gonna end, and then all of a sudden,
his body just starts killing all the wolves.
Yeah, it's now on impulse now, like. He could just slay these wolves with one hand.
Yeah.
And the wolves.
So even.
And at first I thought when I first read this, I thought one of the wolves just like actually bit Guts. But no, he
kills all of them.
Yeah, he kills all of them, and it's like it collapses on him like normal, like how most bodies do around Guts.
Yeah. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive for an 11-year-old kid.
Yeah, I mean, I just really like how this is like how this just goes. Like the wolves charge him. He sits there. He dies and accepts it. But then like I said, like his body.
It's just going through the motions. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and like he even opens up his eyes and is just like, wait, what?
The fuck am I doing?
Falls down. Yeah, he falls down, the wolf falls on him, more wolves show up, and he just one after another just keeps stabbing them.
And then after this fierce battle with the wolves, we see Guts with his one arm hanging down, and he's like barely holding on to his sword. And this looks amazing. Yeah. Just like the screen tone sky and like the screen tone night sky and like and just this shot like with all the dead wolves around him just looks cool.
I mean, just like the fight with the wolves is just like really, really intense. Cause like he just goes by. He starts stabbing them in the throat and in the chest and everything. And there's one wolf in particular where he just cuts the entire snout off. Yeah. It's like good God, man.
You can fight.
Even like there are some wolves that are left alive, but they're just like, oh no, I'm not fucking with that anymore, and they're
like, ah, hell nah.
Like, nope, he's the alpha. I get
it. Oh hell no, I'm not doing that shit. No. And Guts kind of like collapses after that, and then
he's. Even after everything that's gone down.
And then we see another camp of warriors and stuff come by.
And just for someone, I mean, they even point out that's like, oh man, this kid must be. It's lucky that we found this kid because apparently they're low on people, so they need like more soldiers and everything. But it's like things where it's like, yeah, he brings bad luck, but he always ends up stumbling into some kind of situation that is
benefits him,
saving him. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it benefits. Like, he gets into a situation where it benefits him in some way, so it's like...
It's all destiny.
Yeah, it's so weird. People say he's bad luck, but he still survives it?
Omnipotent force is directing these events to a specific way.
That is a great way to explain this. Of just Guts in general at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't even think about the Black Swordsman arc, you know what I mean? Just at this point, from his birth until this point, there was always a way that Guts was benefit from everything.
Yeah.
You know, he got lucky out of it.
Like, I'm curious. Like I said, I only know the
1997 anime.
Yeah, the anime adaptation.
Yeah, the
original one.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm trying to think. Like, I'm being serious when I say, like, it's like some kind of destiny like force, because like there is the whole idea of, especially with Griffith, is brought up multiple times. I think it was like one of those things where it's like it's explained with like the egg, the bell head or whatever, about how it was like it's like an object of destiny where it always ends up wherever it needs to be at that specific time for like things to happen, and it's like all these things about like people being turned into demons and everything. Yeah. It's all stuff where it's just like the demons basically direct
the world of the living. You know what I mean?
They interact with it, and they push things in motion, and then even if the demons don't want even if the demons don't want it to be in motion, they still did it anyway. Yeah, like they specifically manipulate, you know, and then it's like, so I'm just like like I said, like Berserk is still going, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, I don't know if it's going to end anytime soon. Yeah, but I'm just saying it's still ongoing. It's just on hiatus again. Right. And like I think like I wonder if like the foreshadowing here, I guess, like that Guts is this like child of destiny, where it's just like, you know, he's pushed in a direction, and it's like he brings all, which is, you know, bad for everybody else, but good for the, like, he's kind of like a it benefits kind him. Of thing. It's not really good for him, but it benefits him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's bad for everybody else. It's semi good for the demons, not really. And then it doesn't really go out good for Guts. It benefits Guts more. Yeah. This is where Guts should be. Yeah. I mean, it's not for the good or bad. It's just there. Yeah, he's needed, so he's there. Yeah. And now we're back to Young Guts here. We'll be back with Young Guts after these messages now. Okay. But this dreams Guts is out, and it's like this dream sequence. Oh wait, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong panel. This is not what I thought it was. Yeah, he starts chasing after Gambino, and then there's a flash of light, and now he's in a war again. 4 years later, so he's like what, 15 now? Yeah, I would say 11. So hold on, so it was 11. He was 11 because he 12, 13, should have died 11 years ago. Yeah. So he's 15 now at this point. Yeah, 14, 15, I would say. Yeah. So, but yeah, now he's back to doing battle. He's back on the horse, and now he's doing his thing. And then we see this guy say, "Making our way through. Whoever brings me the general's head gets what he wants." It's a prize. It's like, ooh, I want that prize. And everybody, and then we see the fights going on. We see a guy getting like his jaw pretty much in two. That shot of just like from he's just like the entire top of his mouth. Like it looks really cool. Yeah, Hokuto no Ken doesn't even get this bad. Yeah.
And people's bodies explode.
Yeah, like he pushes people. I know the one guy. He pushes the guy's temples in, and his head explodes. Like,
and that's not
graphic.
And that's not as graphic as this. And then we see Balloon Man here.
Yes, the iron bubble.
The iron bubble. I'm sorry, his helmet looks stupid.
Dude, he is so round. Like I've done some ancient, like old, like medieval, like armors and stuff like that, and some of the will come up with, especially in manga, is just like if any of this shit exists, like I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see if this Bubble Man suit really existed.
Yeah, like obviously, like no, like it would have to be like this is probably something that would have to be specially made by somebody, or for somebody. But I mean, still, it's just like I want to see the man that made this because he's a goddamn genius.
It looks stupid, but he's a genius.
It looks so fun.
Yeah.
I would love to wear that and just barrel. I want to be the Juggernaut.
And we find out his name is Bazuzo. The Grey
Bazuzo.
Knight. Yeah, Bazuzo, the Grey Knight. And we saw he killed somebody by chopping him in half by the mouth.
Yep, just cut his head off from the mouth up.
Yep. And he's getting all cocky. He's like, nobody's gonna get past me. And everybody's like, and this guy. And our knight here is like, shit. And everybody's like, no. And everybody's starting to get scared, like, dude. No,
yeah,
man.
It's like, no, that's the great ain't going through that. But you know who will take that challenge? Good old Guts.
Good old 15-year-old Guts.
He even went and upgraded his helmet, so it's it's less of a karate helmet, more of a hockey helmet.
Yeah, it's more of a hockey player's helmet, but hey, it's a step up.
At least this one's made of metal.
Yeah, it is a slight step up.
Yeah, so just Guts' design, just like as he's growing up, like he never looked bad, but it's like as he's like
grown
his
up.
Costume is evolving. Like he always looks bad.
Like, no matter what age he looks, he still looks badass.
Yeah,
and that's so cool. Like Guts is a perfect example of good character design. Yeah, I mean,
definitely is.
And like I know he is main character, and main characters should always have a great design, or at least a recognizable design. Yeah, I mean,
but I feel Guts looks better than most.
Yeah, than most main characters. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But there's an old saying about character design. If you can see the character design if you can see a shadow silhouette of the character, that's how you know, and it's recognizable right there. That's how you know it's great character design.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, that's how you know it's great character design. So probably if we saw Guts in a silhouette, we probably would recognize him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure it'll come up eventually. There has to be at least one shot of just his silhouette.
Yeah, exactly. And just Guts looks so cool. I do like this helmet, even though it's like he picks the helmets that are really impractical.
I don't think he picks them. It's more or less he just gets them. But yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, it's better.
And everyone's like, "Good grief, this kid's gonna throw down with this sword? The hell, too big for him." And everything, Guts is walking up. Everybody thinks he's gonna show off, and like thinks he's gonna lose. And it's like,
even Guts even just says that's just like how much, and this man with the fabulous mustache is just like what what are you talking? You said we have a prize for this guy's head, like whatever his name is, like how much for him, and that's like he's gonna give like 5 gold for his head,
with fabulous mustache. I like it's funny when he actually takes off his helmet. What he looks like, and we're not going to get into that
yet. He says he's going to give him 5 gold for it, and Guts is bartering with him, like in front of this man who is like, just run up and killed Guts by now. But no, they're just going to stand there and talk for a bit, and he's just like, Guts.
I can imagine him just like, dude, really, guys, really?
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be a war going on right now?
Like, but and you're bartering about the price.
Yeah, and even then, the kid got 10 coins for it, and the guy's, and that's as much as it is.
Yeah, he's like,
all right. And even the iron bubble is just like, you're gonna lose your head for 7 gold. It's like, hey man, I think 7.
I think
especially for like someone who's poor. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone who who fights to survive like Guts. Yeah, 7 gold is a lot of money for this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even the iron bubble goes on to continue taunting him, and Gus doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, literally, Gus
takes a step.
Yeah,
he takes a step forward, and then
he just gets ready to swing.
He blurs past everybody.
Yeah, he swings his sword, and it's just like, wham! And it's just like, and he's like, Iron Bubble Man's like blocking at first, just a little bit, but it's not really doing much. Because how fast Guts is.
Yeah, like Guts is incredibly fast with his sword. Which, now that I'm being 15 years old...
And been holding a heavy sword...
He probably should have... Yeah, well, I mean, he probably should have grown into that sword a little bit by now. Yeah. But I guess they have to make it a point. He's always got a giant-ass sword.
That he has to have a sword heavier than he is, I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, he just starts like, I like this shot where you Guts and like you just see the blurred effect of all the swords like all around him from all of his different like strikes and everything. Yeah. And it looks really cool.
It does. And then once we see Iron Bubble Man when Guts is about to strike, he strikes with his axe, and the axe is being cut in half.
Yeah, like entirely in half, but it's like his sword like cuts like a huge chunk like straight into like the middle of it.
Like shit, that blacksmith better be getting your money back from that blacksmith.
Oh yeah, either that or look up whoever made Guts' sword, because goddamn.
Shit, that sword is like amazing.
Even everyone else is just like, oh my god, this is... And then it's like they get this like this dramatic shot of like Guts goes in for a charge and a Bubble Man goes to hit him with the axe, and it hits him right in his head. But
it only
the impact of it shatters
the axe and knocks off Guts' helmet.
Yeah, it just knocks his helmet off while Guts goes in and gets a clean shot like right into his stomach.
Yeah, right into his abdomen, like on the side, and it's just like it's like cutting through him like butter.
Just slash right
through it, and it's like no, and he's getting all bloody. It's just like coming out like a fountain.
He falls. Guts his sword down like direct head, and like I like how you like the extra detail to have one of his eyeballs popping out.
This is what I mean about like the silhouette right there, somewhat like even his face is in black, and it's still nice and recognizable.
Yeah.
And like we see Iron Bubble Man. He's like no, and we see him just get right in the his head getting chopped right in half, and his one eyeball's just like popping out.
And he just falls back, and it's like done.
And like he's done. And Guts like barely broke a sweat.
Yeah, like he just lets out a sigh and then hefts his sword over himself and is just like, all right, who's next?
He's like, yep, I did it.
Yeah,
Today is a good day. And then now we're going on to
the end.
Yeah, the end of this chapter. And now we're going on to the next chapter. And we see everybody crowded around Iron Bubble's dead body. And we see Guts put his helmet back on. And
this did confuse me at first, because when I first saw this, I thought this shot was him raising on his helmet, and I was just like, but wait a minute, his helmet got knocked off. But now that I'm seeing this,
he just
puts his helmet back on.
Yeah, he picked it up and put it back on. And now we're now at Golden Age Chapter 4. All right. This is where shit gets interesting.
This is where the second coolest character in this series is introduced.
Every person, man or woman, has a crush on this character.
Oh yes.
And now we see everybody's like, shit, we gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, it's like, well, the war's not over yet. We still gotta go.
Yep. And now just everybody's fighting. Everybody's like kicking ass, taking it. Guts is like, huh? Is that blood?
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of,
is that my blood? Whose blood is this?
Yeah. Like, let me give it a taste test. No, it's not mine. And just Guts is like literally just stabs this guy right through the stomach again.
It's like right through the hip. It's like right, like from the hip and out from the base.
Yeah, the base of the tailbone. Yeah, it's like Guts has creative ways of stabbing people.
Yeah, he just goes for wherever his sword goes.
Yeah, he's got creative ways.
Wherever it's not protected, just goes straight in.
Yep. And then we see and now during this battle we see somebody lurk, somebody that we recognize with the nice eagle bird helmet, and we find out that it's Griffith is staring down at young Guts, and seeing that Guts is really good at battle.
Yeah. And everyone's just saying, it's like, well, he's like, this army's got some good fighters. It could even be hard pressed for us. But the one guy's all like, nah, Griffiths is on an entirely different level, right? Yeah. And then Griffiths is just like, all right, we're done. Let's leave.
Yeah, I'm finished. I've seen what I just needed to see. And now we see our good man takes off his helmet, and it's Freddie fucking Mercury.
Yep.
It literally looks like him. And he's like, you did a fabulous job beating the Bazuzo. It's like, frankly, I'm shocked.
That's really impressive. Why don't you come work for...
Dude, like, I wouldn't, like, dude, he really wants it. Like, I want you to be like my squire. I want you to be my apprentice. Dude, come on. You'll be
I think you have triple the salary, and I'll give you a few squires. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, come on, man. And he's like, there's never been a merc like you. How about it? And Guts is like, yeah, the contract's up, right? No, yeah.
It's like, if I stay here, there isn't much for me to do, right?
Yeah, and then we see the one thing Freddie Mercury does not do to Guts is touch him.
And grabs him by the elbow, and you see Guts freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, and Freddie Mercury's like, oh shit.
And Guts is just like, has this really intense look, and is just like, don't touch me.
Ever. It's like, don't you ever touch me. And just Freddie Mercury hears this like, he gets.
He's even got tears in his eyes, like he scared him shitless.
Yeah. And the Freddie Mercury guy, he's not someone to like scoff at either. I mean, he's pretty fucking he's pretty fucking huge. I mean,
he's a commander. He can probably do something, but apparently you can't beat Guts' intimidation.
And Freddie Mercury here is like he got his ego broke a little bit. He's like, you better go fine, go out there and die like a dog. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get a nice shot of scenery, more lovely scenery
of like the European countryside.
Yeah, just rolling hill that Guts is walking down.
And there's another group of people who's like, hey, somebody's coming.
It's Griffiths.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah, that's the guy who killed Bakuzo. Shit.
It's like, he probably got rich, right? Why don't we just go down there and kill him, take his money?
Everybody's like, how about it, Griffith? And Griffith's is just like...
doing that anime thing where they just sleep on grass.
I tried that. It's not that comfy.
No. I mean, I guess it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
But
I've done it. I think if you do it on a hill, it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
But like Griffiths is just like, I don't give a shit. Just do whatever the hell you want. I'm too pretty for that.
Go for it.
And then this guy's like, well then, okay. And
like, come on guys, let's go. And it's like, even everybody else is just like, well, but this is your thing. It's like, nah, man, you're all coming with me.
Even Casca's like, and then we meet best girl of series, Casca.
Corcus, that's his name. The guy that wants to go kill him, go kill Guts. His name is Corcus.
Corcus, yeah, Corcus is the one who wants to kill and rob him. And he asks, like, what's so funny, Casca? And it's like, you weren't up to kill
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna.
You won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You're not. This is. You're on a whole. You're a level underneath him, boy. And there's a guy right there's like, that Corcus.
Crazy the Corcus.
Yeah, and the guy here sharpening his knife, saying, "You sure about this, man?"
It's like, dude, you're stupid.
Yeah. And Guts is just like, just looking by, and just looking into the sky a bit.
And he hears something. He's all like, "What was that?" And then all of a sudden, horses
come up and charge at him. And it was like, robbers? And Guts is like, robbers, huh?
And it was just like, let's attack! And Guts throws down his bag, pulls out his sword, and slashes him, I should say.
Yeah, he slashes the one guy on the horse. Is like, shit. And like, with these guys, this is like breakfast for like Guts.
Yeah. This guy with a flail comes up and goes to hit him, and Guts, but gets a little scrape on his cheek, but then lops the guy's arm right off.
Right off. Hey, at least, see, in Berserk, we rarely get arms being chopped off. This is more shocking than in another manga that starts with a B. We get them all the time.
All the time.
It's not even shocking anymore. You were just waiting for like, oh, hey, whose arm's getting chopped off today? Yoroichi. Ichigo's gonna lose an arm this time. Oh.
Okay, to be fair, they don't lose limbs. They more or less just bleed forever.
Yeah, that too. Like, that's true too. But everybody's like, "Oh shit! I think we underestimated him."
even Crocus is just like, that guy, he's so good. It's like, you saw him fight. You knew he was good.
He took down somebody that nobody could take down.
He calls back up to the group and is just like, hey, Dan and I are in trouble. And then everyone's just like, what? You started this. This is all on you.
Yeah, and Casca's like, I didn't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Yeah, everyone's just sitting there and is like, let's not go.
Yeah.
And says that it's like, Casca, go handle this. And she doesn't want to, but he gives her the look.
She's just like,
all right, fine.
It's like, you're lucky. He's just like, you're fine. You're lucky you're pretty.
Yeah. You're lucky you could be my sister.
And it's just like...
we see Crocus just like refuses to fight this threat. It's just like, hey, you go. And he's just like, why should I go? And Gus doesn't give him any chance at all. He takes a step forward and goes to attack.
Swing at Crocus.
Yeah. But an arrow gets him right in the arm.
Shit. And then we see Casca holding the crossbow on a horse. She's like, nah, I got you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, finally you came. It's like, yeah, Griffith told me to.
Yeah, pretty much. It was more like Griffith told me to, and I went, and I said, fine.
Yeah. You know, he did that.
He did the pretty
doll eyes and everything.
He did the pretty boy look, and I couldn't refuse.
Yeah. You get a nice shot of Guts pulling the arrow out of his arm. Casca throws the crossbow away and then pulls out her sword.
But I'm wondering if Guts' mind, like, really, if somebody was like that, like, it was like, he's thinking, like, he looks badass, but all of a sudden he's like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, it's like, god damn, that hurt.
Yeah. But anyways, he's going toe-to-toe with Casca, and Casca.
Yeah,
Casca's holding her own.
Casca's on a horse, but Guts, they're pretty evenly matched, I'd say.
But Guts has taken down bigger prey than her, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Shot here where Guts take his sword and knock off Casca's helmet, and even Guts is just like, oh my god, it's a woman.
Yeah, I love this shot where Casca's like really dodging all of his sword swings, and Guts just looks really pissed.
Yeah.
And he flails Casca's helmet off, and like you said, she's like, wait, a woman?
It's like, oh god.
Wait, he's like, wait, those exist?
Yeah, right? Who ever heard of a woman on the battlefield?
Oh, a woman who battles and plays video games? I'm kidding.
Absolute nonsense. But anyway, moving away from that bombshell.
Yeah. And she's like, "You bastard!"
Yeah, they start going at it. They start like we've been saying, they're pretty evenly matched. They hold their own pretty. Casca's just like, oh my god, he's so good. She's so fast.
He's so powerful. And even Casca's like, shit, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, like Gus manages to knock her onto the ground. He raises his sword up and is about to bring it down when a javelin lands at his feet. And then we see the man of the hour.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The bird. Griffith. I'm going to look up now. I want Griffith's helmet. That has to exist somewhere.
Yeah, that probably does. I mean, there's probably people who sell Griffith's helmet for it's probably going to be like $300, but like, knowing how popular Berserk is and like how many people cosplay and like, and when they want authentic shit like this, it's probably going to be like, probably close to like over $300.
One. Or the shitty knock.
Like I think like a shitty knockoff one would probably cost like around $200, and then like a real one would probably cost like $600. Like 600 or more.
All right. Well, I will look at that after this.
Yeah.
So yeah. Griffith shows up, and Guts is
Guts is like his power level.
Yeah, like, he's even got the line shooting behind him, like they do in Dragon Ball Z, where it's just like, oh man, this guy's serious.
Yeah. And like he's like, Griffith? And this thus begins him yelling Griffith almost every time.
Yeah. Casca yells Griffith, and then
Guts thinks Griffith.
Guts just says, he just goes Griffith, and it's just like, that's a fun name. I gotta shout that more often.
Yeah. and yet, no, these are the two people, his names that he shouts out the most: Griffith and Casca.
They're the only characters that matter.
Yeah, they're the only.
Forget them.
Yeah, don't forget them. And even Corcus is like, it's the end of the road for you, pal.
Like, that's it. You're dead now.
Like, you're dead, boy. And even Casca's like, Griffith, I know you're pretty, but he's tough.
Yeah.
But he's like,
but not tough enough.
Yeah, and
as,
and he's like, will you lower your sword? I guess not.
Just charges them. Well, they charge each other, and Griffith manages to block his first swing, let it like slide down his sword, and then just kind of like do like a backward,
just a backward
dab lunge thing,
which is really fucking cool.
Yeah, and he manages to get Guts like right in his left armpit.
Just slash. And like, Griffith is probably the only one to even match Guts completely.
If not better.
If not be better. Because nobody can land a hit like that on Guts since he was like a kid.
Yeah. You see, Guts falls down, and everybody else is just like, "Oh yeah, he's so great, and kill."
And Guts is like, now that's gonna hurt when I put on deodorant. And everybody's like, that's our Griffith, yeah! You beat him!
And then you got, what's his name? Stupid guy. Corcus. Is just like, what a stupid guy to duel with
Griffith.
And Casca's just like he had to come save your ass, idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. You should be lucky you're alive at all.
You should be dead right now.
And he's like, oh yeah, that was my mistake. And Casca has to point a sword at him.
Yeah.
And Griff's like, you know what? You made your point. Now put down the sword. Now put down the sword. Now put down the sword and look into my eyes.
You know you can't resist.
You too, Corcus.
But you can't Guts out of the fight yet, because he's...
Yeah, exactly. He gets right back up.
And he's got a big pool of blood on the bottom.
Yeah, he's pissed. And Griff's like,
He's just like, oh, he's up.
Cool.
And Guts even manages. He's bleeding pretty bad. He takes a couple steps forward. He raises his sword and he goes to attack, and then he passes out.
Yeah, he's like ready to do it. He's like staring down Griffith, and then like you said, then he passes out. And Griffith takes off his majestic helmet and look at his glowing glory.
His golden hair,
even though it's blue and it's bluish white.
It's platinum, alright? That's what it is.
Yeah, I would say it's platinum at best. And it's just like shiny. It looks like he's like came down from the heavens.
He is an angel.
He's an angel and a demon.
He is a living example of a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
He is both man and woman merged into one. He is the perfect race.
Yep. And Guts is just looking up, and it's like, shit, he's pretty.
God damn it.
And now that's what ends the 4th chapter of the old Golden Age arc. And we're gonna go on to the next chapter. Right now.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Well,
Golden Age chapter 5. And then we see the title page where Guts and Griffith kind of staring down each other. And it looks really cool.
Oh, yeah. It's like, even though the demons haven't shown up yet, the demons have showed up already.
Oh, yeah, the demons are around. And then we see Guts having a nightmare of Donovan, you know what I mean? Pretty much.
Yeah. The ghost of Donovan.
The ghost of Donovan and Gambino. He's like, Gambino, save me! And it's like,
this is what I was saying about this. This was a weird, just a weird nightmare because like Guts is like hacking at Donovan, but he's like healing it back and then still coming after him. And then Guts sees Gambino and it's like, Gambino, come help. And Gambino's just kind of like, heh, no, you killed me. You have my leg or something. And then like Guts is holding on to his leg and it's like, oh my god,
the leg replaces the sword.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my god, what? Oh. And then he like Gambino holds his chin and then pulls his head up and like on his body, and it's just like remember this? You stuck me in the neck. It hurt so much.
Like, oh my god. And then we see the little dog.
Yeah, this is what really got me. It was just like how someone do. Shizu, and you see the dog, and it has
Shizu's head,
and she still has the plague. And it's
what nightmares.
It is a literal nightmare.
What nightmares that Kentarou Miura had to make this?
Yeah.
And then we see 2 arms grabbing Guts by the shoulders, and we see Donovan Mike Tyson motherfucker staring down at him, getting ready to pounce again.
Like at Gambino
and Shizu
and he just says, you should have died
long time ago. And they're now skeletons.
Yeah.
And Guts saying like, don't touch me, stop. It's like, wait a minute. And he's like, wait, a woman?
Like this woman with black eyes. She's laying with
it.
What is this feeling?
And Guts wakes up like, what the fuck am I? And then he imagines Griffith.
Of course.
Like, Griffith.
Hey man, he saw a woman lying next to him. He doesn't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, I know. Shit. And now Guts wakes up. He goes out of the camp, and everybody seems to be nice and having a good time. You know, like everybody's bathing.
He's like, where am I? It's like, what is this, mercenary? And it's like, it's true. You see, like they're not like kids or anything, but it's like, yeah, they're all about his age. They're all really young.
They're roughly around his age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like a merc man? It's like everybody's really young though, you know? And like they're like, that's the two hottest people I know.
Yeah. Which one of them laid with me?
Yeah. I'm gonna think the dark-haired one, but I don't know.
Yeah, he sees Casco walking up to her, and he's all like, she's got black eyes, and then she punches him right in his wound.
Yeah, it's like, wait, dark eyes. Bam! And it's like...
And she even says, like, you should have been killed by Griffith, and then just walks away.
And, like, you can tell she's a bit jealous, too, of Guts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this one guy here has even said, like, yeah, she gave up being a woman, pretty much.
She sacrificed her mercenary, and then she's also better than most men. But then Griffith told her to lay with you, give you her warmth, because you lost so much blood, and apparently she laid with him for 2 days or something like that.
Oh wow, that's dedication. Yeah.
And Griffith even says, like, giving warmth to a man is a woman's task. It's like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's sexist, but when it comes out of Griffith's mouth, I don't know.
You can't say no to Griffith.
Yeah, literally. He's just like, he's womanly enough that like he could get away with that. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
And we find out the guy with the ponytail, his name is Judeo. Oh no, that's Judeo.
Judah?
Yeah.
Judea,
yeah. And it's like, what do you?
I do like this shot where he just kind of says like something like just woke up, and then like Guts turns around and
just looks at
his majestic glory.
Yeah, I just love every time when they show off Griffith, like his hair, it's not always fully inked in.
Yeah. One thing though, his hair is always constantly
flowing in the. I wish I had flowing hair like that.
Yeah, it's like no matter where he is, the wind is always blowing.
And then he's like, and even Griff is amazed. Like, look at this sword, man! Like, I never could wield this, you know.
Yeah, I can barely lift it. It's like, but you use it with such ease.
And even and Griff's like, come with me and gaze into my eyes.
Yeah, and you get a shot of Casca. She sees the two of them walking off, and she's got this whole like jealous look on her face.
Griffith. And then we see Corcus. Is like, what the hell Griff's thinking?
Yeah, sees the other person. Like, I guess I think they're making a crossbow or like putting a crossbow together or something, and he just says like he's probably gonna ask.
Yeah, he's probably gonna ask this guy to join us. Yeah, I mean, because he's really strong.
It's like he's strong. Oh, it's Rickard. Yeah, and even this guy's all like, "Don't talk nonsense." Like, he cut Ted's hand and he killed Dan.
Yeah,
it's all your fault.
Yeah, but you're the ones who started. Yeah, it's Corcus he's talking about. They're talking. It's Corcus.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's Corcus is the one that's talking. But then like this other guy. Rickard, he doesn't say it out loud, but he thinks it.
Yeah, he said, "You're the one who fucking started it, man."
Yeah, like Corcus even asks, like he can't join us, right, Pippin?
And Pippin, I love this guy. That's his name.
This guy is great. I mean, he hasn't done anything. Like, spoiler warning, he doesn't do anything in the next couple of chapters. But it's like I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, I know
he's good.
I know he does cool shit.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm sure. It's just like he hasn't had his chapter yet.
Yeah, he hasn't had his moment. But we had his introduction. And it's just the name and the face, and the name and the face just does not match.
I don't know what you're talking about. That looks like a Pippin to me.
But no, we see now it's still Guts and Griffith. They're kind of like walking around, and everybody's giving Guts the stink eye a bit. And
just like what are these people?
The Band of the Hawk.
The Band of Hawks.
Oh, the Hawk.
Even though this name has never been dropped before, Guts does know it, because apparently, like that this is what it was. That castle that they were sieging, like the Band of Hawks was the other group that was
doing
supporting the people. It was what the castle. So, Band of Hawks is the reason why
they lost
in 3 days, but it took 3 months.
Shit. It took 3 months for them to do because of the Band of Hawks. But Guts is even thinking, like, yeah, that was just rumors, though.
Yeah.
But apparently Guts knows this. And then we see now, we're back to, like, Guts and Griffith are on this nice hilltop with all this awesome scenery again.
Even that's like, what a
good.
He
Guts is not having any of it. So like, what the?
Oh no, Guts doesn't give a fuck. He's just killed me. Why did you miss my heart?
You should have killed. It would have been easy for you to kill me.
Yeah.
And Guts is like, why didn't you kill me? God damn it, you beautiful man.
And this is where we here, where Griffith is just like, because I want you, Guts.
Yeah, and it's like, and Guts is like, want me for what?
Yeah, it's like, what are you?
It's like, what are you, gay? And it's like, and
even Griffith's face is just like, ugh.
Like, I don't know how often that happens.
Like, you have no idea how often that happens. But he says that it's like, I saw your fight with Zuzo.
Like, he explains, yeah, like, you were great, but, I mean, that one flaw, if you didn't break that axe, I mean, we probably would have died. Yeah,
so, like, if you, like, that fight would have gone much differently if his axe didn't break. And he even says that's like, Gus even says that's like, yeah, probably.
Like, yeah, you're probably right. And he even says, like, look, you're honest, man. I like the way you do things, but, like,
yeah.
you're gambling. You're gambling your own life away, man.
Yeah, you gamble.
Like, he's like, you don't even budge, man, against like somebody like Bakuzo or Crocus. I mean, Porcus. I mean,
you fought all of them without hesitation.
And it's just like, look, dude, like, you're struggling to keep it out alive, man. Like, it's like, you're interesting, but that's why I need you, man.
Yeah. So it's like Griff that he can feel, and it's like you sent yourself into danger so you can find a way to survive from it.
Yeah, and Griffith just
that's pretty accurate.
He gets like this ear-to-ear smile.
Yeah.
Too, like, and I still like just Griffith's hair effect is always awesome though.
Yep. Still glowing. Still radiant.
Yeah, still radiant and glowing. It's always awesome. And Casca's hiding behind the tree like, oh, my fanfiction's coming to life.
It's happening.
Nah. But no, Casca's like, just like she's kind of eavesdropping, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Guts is just like, what if I say no? And Griffith is just like, no. And Guts is just like, I want to refuse. He's like all up in his face and everything. It's just like, I want to say no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, literally. He's like, what if I say no? But I'm not going to say
no. Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're the ones who attacked me. Come on now. Why should I join you?
Yeah. It says, like, how can you understand me? We've never talked before. And it's like, I don't understand it. It's just something I feel. And Guts is just like, bullshit. I don't like you.
Yeah, we're enemies, bro.
You stabbed me and you want to be friends? That's not how friendship works.
That's not how the heart of the cards work.
Yeah. He's like, I killed one of your men, or have you forgotten? Yeah. We're enemies.
Yeah, and Casca's still, like, eavesdropping, like, oh.
Yeah. Guts starts picking a fight. Well, yeah. What are you gonna do? And he's all like, so easy. And he just draws his sword.
So he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, like, let's sell it with these.
Yeah. We'll determine like this. If I give you a... If you win...
Like, if I win, I kill you. If you win, I become your soldier, your gay lover, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want. Griffith's just like, good, I like this. And then he draws his sword too.
He's like, whatever, man. It's your loss.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and Griffith's like, I just don't like doing this shit by force, man. Come on. And Casca...
Well, he's like, I don't mind to decide things. And when Casca comes out and Griff is just like, Casca, don't help. Just sit back. I'll do what I want.
Just like, Casca, just sit out of this one. Like, make some popcorn, sit around.
Go be a Sakura somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
She is the Sakura of Berserk. I won't even say that.
No, she actually...
some things happen.
Some things do happen. Why she becomes like that. But anyways. And now it's like... And Guts is like really thinking, like, dude, all this friendship bullshit is like making him sick. He doesn't like it.
This power of friendship, I hate this.
And this is more of a seinen. This is a seinen manga, and like the power of friendship here does not work in these type of manga too often.
Nope. This is one of the only series where it's just like, oh yeah, power of friends.
No. It also works that way in Kingdom too. It's like, even though it's for a seinen manga, it's very shonen-esque.
Yeah.
But the power of friendship there just does not work. This ain't no Kinnikuman where there's literally a power of friendship.
Yeah.
This ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Kinnikuman. This is Berserk. But anyways, and then we see Pippin and the gang here, just still looming over like, dude, this is getting intense.
Yeah, they hear
the clicking.
And like, what's going on over there?
They're hearing the clicking and the clanging of swords.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the Guts and Griffith are going toe to toe. They're doing good against it, but Griffith's just a little better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like Guts gets
slashed in the
one of his arms, and he falls down, and even like Guts just doesn't understand. It's like cut through anything, but his thin blade is able to deflect everything.
Yeah, like,
and he's only using one hand because
normally that big sword of Guts would slice that thing like with butter.
Oh yeah, he chops through armor. He chops
through axes,
pretty much anything.
Yeah, chops through axes and horses and whatever, you know.
And this entire time, Griffith is fighting with one
hand.
He's got this duelist pose going on.
And it's just like, he's parrying. He's doing all the fancy sword techniques.
And he even offers Guts a way out. He says, "It's another day. Like you're still wounded," but Guts is having none of it, and he goes for it.
Guts is like, "Fuck you, man! Come on."
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And
Guts is like, "I'm gonna win."
Yeah, he's gotta be faster,
stronger.
And then dumbass Corcus shows up with a crossbow and is like, "Come on, guys, let's kill him." Yeah, Casca has to step in. It's like Griffith's orders. We can't interfere.
Yeah, Corcus is just. I don't like this guy a lot, Corcus.
Oh, he does too much. He really wants to kill him.
Yeah. Corcus is just like, I don't know why he's in this group of Band of the Hawk. You know what I mean? Like, if he's with Griffith, that means like he's good for something. But like,
I feel like he's just in it for the money.
Yeah.
Or it's one of those things like, they've been a group for so long and he's made all these friends and then he found somebody that's, he can't pick on and that's coming back to bite him. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, and like Griffith he's basically shiny now. Yeah. And Guts is like bleeding. He's being cut and bleeding everywhere. And like Griffith is just like using his awesome sword techniques,
just stabbing him all over the place.
Yeah.
He's not like hitting him anywhere, but giving him a bunch of scratches all over the place.
Yeah, and Griffith literally walks on top of Guts' sword.
Oh yeah. You skipped a really important part.
Oh, I did.
It's just stabs his sword into the ground and then like uses it to his eyes as a distraction, and all the onlookers are like, "Oh my god, he's cheating!" But then like he like to make the attack, and then yeah, Griffith manages to jump on top of his sword because that's fucking possible.
Yeah, without like being without your shoes being sliced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's and I love it, but it's like at the same time like,
it's like I know you're gonna be losing some toes there.
Yeah, it's just like no one's.
Yeah, no one's that light, and no one's. That's just the magic of Griffith.
Yeah, it's the flowing hair, man. It just
makes you lighter.
Yeah, the wind is constantly blowing wherever he is, so he's actually always kind of like in a floating kind of stance.
Yeah, pretty much. And now Griffith literally just points his sword at his at his like Adam's apple.
Yeah. And everyone's all like, "Oh my god, did you
like
incredible?" It's like, "Oh, Griffith won."
Yeah, man, you're awesome.
I love this, and it's like Griffith goes in to say that it's like, "I like you even more now. You do anything to win. That's what I need. That's what I'm looking for."
Yeah.
And but it's like this, like I just love this moment.
It's like this is how you can see their friendship kind of building a bit, like
yeah. The basically like the rivals, the
rivalries
want each other.
The rivalries beginning.
Yeah.
The friendship and rivalry is like setting up, and it's cool. And Guts is like, dude, you talk way too much.
Yeah, I just love it. Where it's just like, you talk too much, and it's like, let me tell you, this is how you use the mouse.
This is how you use the mouse to fight.
He bites the tip of his sword,
and just. Grr. Oh my god! Like he's going to town on this sword.
Dude, he knows what he wants. But
yeah, he's gonna do whatever it takes. And now the next chapter, which is Berserk, which is the Golden Age arc part 6.
5.
Part 6.
Is it part 6? That was part 5.
Now the last chapter was part 5. This is part 6.
Okay.
And now we see Guts looked like he made a grave mistake, because now it looks like he's literally getting a drill in a dentist's office.
Yeah.
Because Griffith's like
bites down on the sword, so he bites down on the sword so hard his gums start bleeding. Even Griffith can't
pull it out
his mouth.
And it's just like, dude. Griffith's like, dude, just let go, man.
Like seriously? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, let go, man. Come on.
Guts forward and throws Griffith back, and then both they end up falling down a hill. They end up dropping their weapons, and it becomes a fist fight.
Yeah, literally. They start like punching each other and shit.
Griffith lands on his back and starts to get up, and then Guts gets on top of him and just punches him right in the face.
Just what? Bam!
And kicks him a bit, and then like Griffith falls down, and God, I can't believe this. Griffith is losing.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, no, not our pretty boy's leader.
Like Casca even says that it's like the one who's down is Griffith. I've never seen such a thing. It's like, goddamn, like
this guy's always
perfect.
And I just love it's like Guts is like, and it looks like Guts is like bleh.
Yeah, like he's kind of feeling happy, and he just like spits out a bunch of blood. And I do like his taunt where he's sitting there and is just like, how does the taste of your own blood feel? It's like, with your pretty face, you've probably never had that, right?
Yeah, you've probably never been hit.
Take that, you fancy ass bitch.
Yeah. And then Griffith, like when Guts is ready to punch, Griffith's like giving this like demonic smile, angel smile look.
Yeah.
And he's just like, nope. I let you only get one hit at me. One. And he basically just like judo throws Guts.
Yeah, he gets a good like arm lock on him, on his good arm.
Yeah. Literally judo throws Guts and still locks into his arm.
Yeah. And even like sits there is now like Griffith has the upper hand here. No pun. And he says like what, will you surrender or will I dislocate
your shoulder? And it's just like, and Guts is like, and I'm thinking that Guts will be like, do it.
Yeah. And Guts even says like fuck you, and then Griffith just laughs and does it, just dislocates his shoulder.
Yeah, holy shit.
And everyone comes down, it's like,
they go,
amazing victory.
Everybody's like, oh yeah, Griffith won.
White Wine Wednesdays, yeah, Griffith.
White Wine Wednesdays. And then Guts wakes up to where I come from, it's Red Wine Wednesdays.
Like, you stole that from us. We did it before it was cool.
It's like, let's hope you don't have Casual Friday. We also have Casual Friday. God damn.
We have Casual Mondays.
Oh shit.
So, we have mundane Mondays.
And we have Margarita Luau Fridays.
God damn, Griffith is just the best.
But no. Anyways, and everybody's like congratulating Griffith, and everybody's telling Guts like, dude, just stand the fuck up, man.
Crocus Corcus comes over and he grabs Guts's dislocated arm and is like, you deserve it. Yeah. And Griffith just kind of like pushes Corcus away.
Like, dude, stop it, man.
And another, doesn't really help the whole is Griffith gay argument, where he leans down and grabs Guts's face by the sides.
Literally by the cheeks and stuff like.
Yeah, he gets like nose to nose with them and just says like, you're mine now.
He's like, you belong to me now. And it's like, you're not helping yourself, buddy.
It's I wouldn't even say gay. Up creepy, like yeah. What are you doing?
Like, dude, nobody either. It's like Gus is like, should I be creeped out by this or attracted to you? I don't know.
I was gonna say like next to Donovan, but then it's just like your hands, they're so soft.
What kind of lotion do you use? And it's like, no, all of a sudden it's like, he's like, what's that mean? And now Casca's like, Griffith's never done things like that to me.
Griffith has never told anybody else, I want you. And that makes Casca upset because she loves Griffith.
Yeah. Later on there'll be a weird love triangle here.
Yeah.
But he Guts is like, I lost. He crushed me. God damn it. His face is beautiful though.
God damn it, I can't get his face out of my mind.
And yeah, it's really funny how that is though.
How what is?
Yeah. It's funny how like Guts seems to be like this like all powerful being, and all of a sudden now like this pretty boy comes up and just like, fuck you, you're mine now.
Yeah. Well, that was the bet, and he did lose.
Yeah, and even Guts is like, dude, this guy has like a childish face. He's like smiling like
so,
from ear to ear.
Yeah, so that innocent face, so open, like. But he coldly dislocated my shoulder like it was like
like a doll.
Yeah. Who the hell is he?
God,
He's Griffith.
God damn it! Why is he so pretty?
And now we see coming back in. They're just like, all right, look, we're just gonna kill him at night, and we're gonna dump his body. It's gonna be fine. He killed Dan. We're getting revenge. We're doing it.
Yeah, he killed Dan and made Tim lose an arm. And Tim's like, kick his ass.
Fucking get him. And even Guts is like he gets up, he gets his sword, and he's just like, these people, I can kill them easily because they're right outside its tent.
Yeah, literally, down. Like this guy's like Guts is pretty much like you're pretty much walking into a sleeping lion's den when you do say shit like that to Guts.
And even Cork is doing it. All right, this is great. So. And Sam's just like, why does this always happen? Why don't you go?
Yeah, Corcus is a little bitch.
He is. He is a bitch, yeah.
He is a little bitch. And, like, I think he was always like that in the anime, too, from what I remember.
Probably.
Because I haven't seen the 97 adaptation in so long, but, like, I think
it's been a while.
Yeah. And it's like, I think he always was, like, a little bitch, though. And even Casca's laying into him, like, dude, come on now.
He just shows up and is just like, even though you guys are wounded, you're no match for. Like, you're gonna die.
Even if he's like he could pretty much kill you when he's on the brink of death.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on now.
He starts Corcus even like Casca's just like, everyone leave. I'll pretend like I didn't see this, and so everyone's just like, yeah, it's a good idea, and leaves. But
it makes a quip about him, making a quip like, you were basically his whore for like 2 days.
Yeah, and he even says like, why do you always help him? Is this because you were lying with him for 2 nights straight? And Casca pulls out her sword and is just like, say that again. I fucking dare you.
And Corcus is like, well, no, man, it's a prank, bro.
And it's just like, just not so harsh, and just leave.
Yeah, and he basically shat himself and like ran.
Yeah. Like the bitch boy he is.
Yeah, he is. I don't like Corcus.
Don't worry. I'm sure he gets what he just deserves.
He probably does. I forget. It's been so long, so I don't know if he does.
Yeah. But so Guts walks out of the tent and sees Casca standing there and is just like, so I guess I owe you twice now.
Yeah, thanks for that, man.
Yeah, but Casca's just like,
I'm just following Griffith's orders, man.
Yeah, Griffith said so. It's like, no, let's go die already. And just okay.
It's like, yeah,
for this so far.
It's like she's like, you can tell she has like she's very jealous. She really doesn't care for Guts that much because he's getting all the attention from Griffith. You know. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. He's getting all the attention from Griffith. She's jealous about that. It's like, come on now. Come on, Casca. You know you want him.
Just.
She's like, don't get yourself killed in battle. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I bet she's like wondering, like, that better happen.
He's gonna fucking die. I'll make it happen.
And Guts kind of just goes back to his tent and it's just like, the fuck's her problem?
Yeah. How he basically he goes to sleep, but then he thinks about it. Decoy in his bed, and then he just like holds his sword, just kind of like sleeps by
like the couple of boxes, sleeps sitting next to his the boxes and the sword.
Yeah, ready for anything to happen.
Yeah. And then we cut back and we see like this like really nice shot of
I guess it's their
of all this scenery.
Then, like it's their like the woods, and there's a path that leads up to this like I don't know, town, castle. Yeah. I guess it would be a castle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a kingdom, I would say.
It's some kind of fortress.
Yeah. And apparently the enemy has like 2,000 strong soldiers that they're gonna fight.
Oh.
And Guts is like, man, we're gonna fight through the enemy center. Like, they don't miss a beat, huh?
Yeah, like giving out the orders. Basically, they're going to through the river and then get around and then attack them. Attack their what is it? Their food and
their resources.
Their resources, and then they're going to attack take the castle after that.
And pretty much Griffith's basically telling Guts to be his right-hand man.
Well, he puts Guts on the rear. He says like you have to cover our escape or back, and everyone else is just like, oh man, that's impossible. He's gonna die. It's like, oh, this must be Griffith's test to
make sure that he's actually like as good as he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to see if he has what it takes. But Cast. It's like no, this isn't a test. Like that's a really tough job. If he does this, then like if he can't do this,
that's death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could kind of see like she does have some like, okay, maybe I do care about him a little bit.
Maybe
maybe just a smidge, but like
maybe just horribly maimed. Let's start with there.
Yeah, I just want his ass beat, not death. And like, anyway, Corcus is like, yeah, that's the end of him. Like,
yeah,
like motherfucker. And Pippin's just like, And everybody else is like, just getting ready to do this shit. And everybody, and they're just charging in now. And everybody in this cast is like, the fuck?
Well, they leave. I guess they go to do their thing.
Yeah.
And but yeah, then you see them like cutting through the river, and even and that's like the river is like it's the current is really strong.
Strong current.
Like, yeah, so the enemy forces didn't think anyone would be crazy enough to cross through the river.
Yeah.
And they're and like with all the there's a heavy wind, so that's like masking all the noise that they're making and everything, and so yeah, it's just everything's perfect for this attack.
Yeah, and Guts is like he sees like this like a soldier just going to fetch water, and Guts literally pulls out a knife and throws it at him.
Oh, it's not Guts. It's just.
Oh yeah, some random guy. Yeah, it looked like Guts for a sec. Some random soldier just throws a knife.
Yeah.
And just like.
And just get one knife, just kills him flat out.
Flat out, right in the neck too. It's like shit. And even Guts is like, shit, man.
Yeah, it's like these soldiers, they know what they're doing.
Like he's kind of impressed a little bit.
I kind of feel bad for this one guy. He's just a guard. He's sitting out on a log. He's got his cloak all wrapped around him. Like he's shivering.
Yeah, he's like,
and he's just like, it's like I'm covering the entire night shift. Like this sucks. Like nights like this is terrible.
I was this guy at some of my jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I work second shift. I know all about this.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you do. It's like I did this at Duncan. Like I knew. This was me all the time.
Yeah.
And I worked from like early morning till like closing.
Yeah.
So I knew I was this guy.
But I just like he sees like the in the woods as Griffith and the band of Hawks come out, and he's all like, "What?" And then
he's like,
to try and like warn everybody, but he ends up getting a spear in the back.
He's like, "Shit, I was 2 days away from retirement."
Yeah, he probably was. He just, he was actually retirement than he thought.
Yeah, he is. That was his retirement gift.
Yeah. But yeah, so then everybody comes in, and you get all these different shots.
Just a shot of the battles going on, like people's guts is slicing people up. Griffith's like giving a strong command.
And I gotta say, I do think it's kind of funny, like just the difference in them, where it's just like everyone else is just kind of like shot of Pippin bringing a mace down on some guy and blood like spurting out of his. Then you see Guts just completely decapitating some guy and cutting off his arms, and it's just like, come on, man.
Like seriously, who is the messier fighter?
Yeah, like everyone else is just like
stabbing people and
clean, like all clean with everything, and then there's Guts just like, nope, off with his head, off with his arms, off with his legs.
I leave a trail of bodies wherever I go, and I need that trail of bodies. I need that trail of bodies so I know my way home.
Exactly. Like, one body isn't enough. Like there's too much space in between. You got to add in the limbs everywhere.
Yeah. Like that's why it makes a good trail. I want people to find me.
But then they start setting fire to the camp.
Yeah, exactly. They set fire to the camp, and there's like a big.
Oh shit! There's gunpowder, and then shit starts exploding.
Just all this stuff, just everything. Just this is like an all-out war,
Yeah.
All bloodshed, all the horses like going around, people falling into the water, and like everybody's like fighting double fires and all this good stuff.
Yeah. And Griffith says that's like, don't worry about the enemies, just try and get out of here. And their raid, they're going, get assault.
And then we see another fabulous mustache man.
Yeah. We see the other, I guess the enemies.
This is the enemy side.
Yeah, and they're just like, what, a surprise attack? Like, that's crazy. And, here's another shot of all of the, like, just the detail in horses compared to everything else.
Yeah, I know. Kentarou Miura must really love horses,
Yeah, but yeah, as they're leaving, the enemy side is just like, they attacked our weapon and food storage. It's all on fire, and you see, is it the guy? Is it?
I guess it's the leader of this group that the band Hawk are fighting.
Well, I was going to say, is it the guy that? Oh god, I can't remember the guy that you named.
The guy
that tried.
Oh, the guy
tried to hire Guts.
No, this is not the guy who looks like Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. I don't.
Yeah, Queen. I mean.
Yeah. I just I couldn't I was trying to think so hard. I was just I kept thinking like Bill something. It's like no, it's not Billy anything. What?
It's Freddie. It's not Freddie Mercury Freddie. Though.
Okay. So anyway, he's there, and
he's another fabulous mustachio fellow.
Yeah, everyone has fabulous facial hair in this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, he makes the whole point that it's just like if we don't retaliate to this, we lose our pride as being knights. It's like, I don't know if that's how knights actually work, but okay, that's what you want to do.
I think that's probably how they work. You know what I mean? I don't know. They do.
It's more like. Oh shit! Our camp is being attacked. We should probably, fortify it. But I don't know if it's like, oh no, we have to retaliate. We have to go to war now. I don't know if it's that big of a.
Yeah, if it's that big of a impact, but maybe, who knows?
Yeah, I'm not a knight. What do I know?
Yeah.
Any knights out there looking to hire anybody? I'm looking. I'll be.
You'll be the knight.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But anyways, and then we see Guts in his thoughts. He's actually really impressed with these people.
Yeah, it's like the attack was so fast. I've never seen.
And it's kind of generally exciting Guts at this point.
Yeah. But then he sees the legion of knights chasing down after them, and then
It's like Guts is like, now this
like,
is my time to shine.
Yeah. Task left to complete is mine.
Yeah, this is mine now. Alright, and that ends volume 4. And alright, Matt. So what did you think of volume 4?
Really enjoyed it. Since this is like the this is the golden age, so now this is like what the anime was adapting and everything.
Yeah.
I was as I was reading this, I was remembering like bits and
pieces from
like
what you remember. Yeah, I mean
the fight with the fight between Guts and Griffith, and the fight between Guts and the Grey Knight or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the fight with him and the Grey Knight is where the series starts.
Where the Golden Age arc stuff actually starts and happens.
Yeah. Like I just like I remember the scene of like the guy bringing the axe on, but like the axe is damaged and everything, and as soon as it hits his helmet, the axe off his helmet and everything. Like I remember that scene going down, so I'm pretty sure that's where it starts.
Yeah,
but the only thing, I know I was talking about this before we started recording, but like I remember most of this. I remember most of this happening. I don't remember them being this young, though. I think in the anime
they aged up a bit in the anime.
Yeah.
Because
I think anyway, I could be wrong. Like they could be like they could be the same age. They just look older because that's what all anime does.
Yeah.
It's like
I think that could be it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know, like this is the arc where like gets the most adaptation.
Yeah.
Like there's the whole 97 series adapts this part, and there's 3 movies that adapt this too.
Yeah.
3 goddamn movies. Which those 3 movies that's when the new Japanese cast came in. In Japanese, that's when the new cast came with the cast that was used in the recent video games and 2016 and 2017 series. This is the cast they used in the Gold Age arc movies. Is the cast they used for the 2016-17 series. Which, you know, they did all right. I think I've only seen one of the movies for the Golden Age arc.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch them one day because that's probably the only good adaptation of this arc.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I think it's the only one that adapts this arc fully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I guess movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll watch it. I'll give it a look-see.
Yeah. Because there's 3 of them, so.
Yeah. But just other things I liked about it is just like I don't know if I like about it, but the whole rape sequence that happens. It does explain a lot about how
Guts became like antisocial and like
he has this whole thing. He doesn't like people touching him, and
that is
all this shit that's happening to him. Like just it makes sense. Why he is the character that he is, because like he's literally lived through hell his entire life.
Yeah.
It's like demons, like like the demon. But he keeps having all these nightmares. Or not even nightmares, just like there are just certain
visions.
shots that makes it look like the person that's like, you know, that they're attacking or doing whatever has like has this like just this demonic look to them, and it's just one of those things. It's like, you know, like pieces of the puzzle fall into place. Like everything starts making.
Yeah, I saw that. Like how Guts like it is classic signs of like of someone who's been raped or been molested. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he shows those those signs of that, and it's like, yeah, it shows like, okay, this is why Guts is kind of a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like if Shizu was still around, that shit would never happened. Yeah, if she
probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, the more I think about it, like, Shizu was just, like, you know, the village whore or whatever, so all the shit that's happening to Guts probably would happen to her instead.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would be for the better. Wouldn't happen to Guts.
But she probably wouldn't let Donovan, yeah, I mean, get near him, that's for sure, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that shit would have never happened. But, like, probably all the shit with Gambito might, but to a lesser extent.
Yeah.
But no, like, we got Griffith's introduction into the series. You know?
Yeah.
And he is the prettiest man in this series.
He is the most fabulous.
And, like, I don't like Corcus. I hate him.
Corcus is an asshole.
Corcus is an asshole and can go die. He is.
Pippin is definitely...
Pippin's cool.
I'm just saying, like, you know, the Lord of the Rings series would be a lot different if Merry and Pippin looked like that. But,
yeah. I think he might be a reference, too, to Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
It's possible. There's references everywhere.
Yeah, I noticed that with like Donovan looking kind of like Mike Tyson and the one knight that was trying to hire Guts looking like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, there's definitely inspiration pulled from a lot.
Hell, One Piece does it a lot worse than this. I mean,
One Piece doesn't even try to be subtle about it. One Piece is just like, oh no, this is literally them.
Yeah, like there's one character who literally looks like Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. And he works with Luffy's dad.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, and like Frankie's basically Jim Carrey. The cyborg guy.
Yeah.
He's basically Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura. So it's like, One Piece is unapologetically uses a lot of people. Oda uses a lot of people for reference. A lot of celebrities for reference in his manga.
Yeah.
But Berserk so far is really good, and I do like it. I do like this story a lot. It's one of the best seinen manga ever. I just wish it just doesn't go on hiatus as much.
Yeah, it would be nice if they would stop that.
Yeah, because Kentarou Miura right now is working on this manga called Duranki for a different magazine in the same publisher right now. So it's like he's focusing on that instead of Berserk, which I kind of wish he just could have ended Berserk before he started that.
Just finish what you've started and then move on to new things.
Yeah. Or be like some mangaka, like just to give you an example, Nobuyuki Fukumoto, creator of Akage and Kaiji, and even the creator of Shaman King. They work on like 4 different manga at like once.
I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, like especially Nobuyuki Fukumoto. He does a new Kaiji series. He's doing for one magazine. He's doing the sequel to Kurosawa in another magazine. He's doing he's doing the sequel to Ten and Kaiji Mamiya at Kindai Mahjong. I mean, he's doing like, and he's also helped work on the spin-offs too. So he's doing like 6 different manga right there.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. Like, I haven't seen anybody do shit like that since the big guys in the Showa era, you know, like Osamu Tezuka, Go Nagai, you know what I mean? Like Shotari Shinoe, Fujiko Fujio, you know what I mean? Those guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, do that, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's just Kentaro Miura's way, and it's just like, maybe it's just if you work on Berserk too much, he gets creatively, stunned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got to work on something else for a bit.
Creative block.
Yeah. Got to work on something else for a little bit and then come back.
Maybe the other magazine he's worked paying him better. Who knows? Giving him a better deal. Who knows?
It's basically the magazine that Berserk's in is called Young Animal. And
okay.
It's the magazine that he's currently working Duranki on is Young Animal Zero. So literally, it's the same magazine, but it's just a sister magazine of it, I guess.
Okay.
So and plus it's the same publisher too. So it's
okay. So it really doesn't matter.
So yeah, it really doesn't matter pay or not. I mean.
Okay.
And I read a little bit of Duranki. It's really good. It's pretty good from what I've read so far. It's only like a couple chapters in, but still pretty decent. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's good. That's something.
Yeah, that's one we should check out too one day.
Sure.
All right. Anything else about Berserk?
I can't wait to see Guts cut people in half.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty much like every...
I will never be disappointed. It will always happen.
And I do like the creative ways that Guts cuts people in half.
Yeah, like he just finds an opening and he just...
It's
smart. It's tactics.
I will admit it's not like manga like Bleach where it's like, okay, if we're gonna cut people, where they just go right for the arms.
Yeah, you know, always the diagonal slash from shoulder to waist.
Or just literally cutting off an arm.
And the, I mean, like, I always give Bleach shit for the intense blood geysers, and it's like Berserk doesn't, Berserk still has, you know, gushing blood.
But it's not...
But it's a little kind of...
It's not as excessive.
Little exaggerated. Yeah, it's not like there's never been a point where he's cut some guy and blood shot straight into the air 100 feet and then started raining down on everybody. No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that happens a lot in Bleach. And even Hokuto no Ken, a series that shows that people, literally, you literally touch a pressure point and they explode.
Yeah.
It's...
Even that doesn't do it.
Even that's not as graphic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then Bleach gets blood geysers everywhere, man.
I was gonna say Bleach graphic. Bleach just has, you know, everybody's just filled with 10,000 gallons
of blood.
And
missing
what
limbs.
I do appreciate in Berserk is how it's when limbs are cut off, when faces are, you see you know. You see organs and everything. You see the inside of someone. It's I mean, most of the time it is just kind of shaded out, and then there's blood shooting out of it and everything.
Yeah, but you do see
innards.
You do see the occasional intestine or the occasional eyeball pop out, or
yeah, you know, someone's bone inside their arm or something. You see stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the power. I guess that's the power of being a seinen manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you could get away with a little more, you know?
Yeah.
Than within a shonen manga. Even now, shonen manga, you could get away with a lot in a shonen manga, but there is still
limits.
You
can't force.
Yeah, not to go off on another Weekly Shonen Jump manga, but like Yuragi-so no Yunasan, which is like that magazine's basically like hardcore ecchi manga currently. Like they found a way to show the main characters like nipples somehow without actually showing them. And
okay, interesting.
And that's weird ass creativity right there.
Yeah.
That's weird ways to work around something. And watch, it gets another anime adaptation because of that controversy. Because
I mean, everybody loves their nipples, so
yeah, like because the reason it even got an anime adaptation because it was in a controversy where it's like some mom like caught their kid reading it and like, wait, Weekly Shonen Jump has this in it?
Oh no.
Yeah, like
that's too funny.
That is funny. But anyways, well, that is Berserk Volume 4. Join us next week where we read Volume 5 of Blazer Drive. And that's gonna be a barrel of fun.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah. And okay, I will leave links in the description for where you can purchase or buy or read Berserk legally in both English and in Japanese. And support the official release. All right, bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Looking back, the morning comes to find your face in your grass. Take the moonlight, by the tail to any side, just shedding. What is there? It's just the same. What is dry your crown? I'm spanning my grass, walking back so where my grass you're fading.